The Dodgers are on a roll. Really good baseball. Hey guys, welcome to the newest edition of Lad Talk. Mason,
Yes.
you're playing some good ball right now.
Really good. They have won 17 of their last 22, 23. Doing pretty good. Or 18 of the last 22.
That sounded like you were guessing.
Something like that. Before the Giants series, they said they were 16. They've won 16 of the last 20 games. So then they won 2 more. So they're 18 for the last 23.
That's good math. That is good math, people. Guys, if you're tuning in for the first time, consider subscribing, giving us a like, give us some comments. Let us know how we're doing here on Lad Talk. We're having a lot of fun doing this.
Yes.
It's been a couple weeks. We got some catching up to do, Mason.
Yeah. We'll get through it. A lot of life going on into the school year, being teachers. So make it happen.
Who would hire us? All right, let's dig right into it. The Braves came to town. We had a little homestand. It was going to be 6 games, and it went really well, didn't it?
It went very well. I was just hoping to win the series, but did a little bit better than that.
A little bit better than that. Back-to-back sweeps. Let's talk about the Braves first. That first game was a close one, went into extras, and it came down to Andy Pajes with that walk-off hit.
His first walk-off hit as a Dodger in the big leagues at all. But you know what? He's a guy that comes in. He's not afraid to swing the bat. The league's kind of been doing better against him, but you know what? He's not shying away. Good pickup. We needed him to get called up.
And he's a guy that can drive the ball to all fields, but in this case, it just took a bloop single to win it.
That's all you need. That's all you need to do sometimes. It was a great game, great pitching matchup back and forth, and tough loss. So it sucks to be the Braves.
Gavin Stone was really good in this one. He's looked really nice over his last few appearances, Mason. He's starting to come into his own a little bit. Yeah, no, he earned that starting spot. You know what? He had a phenomenal spring, and it was a little shaky at first, but you know what? He's definitely somebody that we needed. Happy he's here. Going on to game 2, we had Tyler Glasnow on the bump. 10 Ks for Glasnow. It seems like he's racking up the Ks. Double digits in a few of his last appearances. Yeah, almost every one. He's just a guy that gets right on you. I mean, his stride, they said at the end of the stride, it's 7 feet. So if it's 60 feet, 60 feet, 6 inches, minus 7 feet, that's getting on you. That's Little League. That's Little League, man. And especially when it's coming in at 100. Yeah. When he's shortening the distance that much, it's going to look like it's 102, 103, if not faster. If not faster. I mean, he's definitely our ace this year. He's proved us wrong. So happy. Thank goodness. So happy. Stay healthy, please. And it was a one-man home run derby in this one. Max Muncy, 3 bombs. And that last one should have been an out. I don't know how the ball just kept going and going and going. He's got a lot of pop. Yeah, he does. And he was able to get enough on that one. But, I mean, all of it. Every single home run was just guaranteed to go out. But that last one, it was like, and definitely went over. So whack. He whacked him. Yeah. And it was Apo Taco. Apo Taco. It was whack-a-mole all night for Muncy. And this game, not quite as close. Dodgers blown him out 11-2. It helps when guys are hitting 3 home runs per game. 100%. It helps win a ball game, and also it takes stress and relief off the pitching staff, which we need. Because up until recently, I mean, they have been just the bullpen had just been taxed. They're dealing with injuries. We've got like our 4 main guys on the injured list right now, so it's just been a tough one. So the fact that we can just get some pressure off the bullpen, what we need. And Dodgers bullpen already most innings in baseball. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. They've been taxed, so it's good to help them get a day off or 2. Take a break, please. And going on to Sunday, Dodgers looking for the sweep. Were they able to do it, Mason? Get out your broomsticks. It was a sweep, and it really, really, really needed to happen because I hate the Braves. Hate the Braves. Made them look silly. Yes. Dodgers offense dominant again in this one. Shohei Ohtani leaving the yard twice. Can't forget about Teoscar too. I mean, he's both obviously the big contract deal, but then you have these little sleeper pickups. You got the Teoscar Hernandez. You get the other Hernandez, Kike back. I mean, just these little moves they do, even after signing $700 million contract. They're just an organization that wants to build a winning team at any cost. Literally any cost. Bring out your checkbooks. They paid for it. It's paying off.
Yes, it's working.
And, this far into the season, You're about 25% into the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
About a fourth of the games have been played, and they're 7.5 ahead of second place San Diego. Not surprised there.
And Arizona. I mean, it's gonna be a battle for second place. The division's already won, in my opinion. It's just gonna be the same. I don't think it's gonna get closer than maybe 3 or 4 games, but there's no way that a team's gonna be able to catch up and then get ahead of us this far already.
Is it too early to say that Arizona was a fluke last year?
I don't think it's too early. I think it's shown. I think it's shown because they had kind of like the Giants had in, I think it was 21, where they won the division by 1 game because
107 wins?
107 to our 106. Every single player had their best season of their career that 1 year. It happened. It's going to happen. And Arizona was last year in 2023, and they ended up getting to the World Series. Congrats to them. But every single player was having their career year. And yeah, that's not going to happen every time. So it's just a fluke. It's going to happen.
He said it. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah. And you're going to hear it a lot. So, I mean, the Dodgers and the other, they're completely different because they have players who can have up and down years, but they're still going to win the division. It's not every year. It's not just like a one-time thing.
So, Dodgers sweeping the Braves in this one, and the the highly anticipated return of Walker Buehler against the Miami Marlins.
Happy to get him back. Was worried to see how he was going to pitch. His velocity was there. It ticked up. I mean, they were saying that in his rehab starts, he was sitting 92, 93. He was getting up to 96. I don't know if that's just all the adrenaline of being back. Hey, pump me with some adrenaline. Throw it up there.
That's fast.
It's really good. It's fast. Especially after having 2. This is his second Tommy John, isn't it?
Yes, that is correct.
Not good. It's not always a good thing. But he came back just fine. So, yay. Good for him.
Marlins getting out to an early lead against Walker, scoring 2 in that first inning, 1 in the second. But Dodgers answered right away with 3 in the bottom of the first.
Yes.
Ohtani had a home run in this one. It seemed like he was just on a little home run pace there for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. He won Player of the Week this week. I mean, without a doubt, it wasn't even close to the next guy. I don't even know, don't even care because of coach, it was Ohtani. But that, of course, I mean, I would have done the same thing. Tell my guys, okay, listen, he's just coming back from Tommy John. He's going to try and just ease up. Man, it was like the first pitch, too. Didn't Jazz on the first pitch take him deep?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, welcome back, Buehler. That sucks. But then we answer right back, smack him with 3 runs. It was good.
Give him a little smack. We also saw a home run from Freddie Freeman in this one. And I believe Teoscar had a home run in this one, too.
Yeah, he did. Big pop. That's what he's about. It's good to see Freddie's average kind of tick back up now. I mean, which is still really good, but if Freddie's batting under 300, he's not having a very good year. And he was hitting close to like 280, 285-ish, and now he's back up to 300. So this being a week later by the time we're shooting this compared to this game. But yeah, it's good to see him get some good swings hitting that ball.
Game 2, the Dodgers not playing around with the Marlins, put them away early. Yamamoto had another good start. Dodgers walking away with an 8-2 victory in this one.
Fantastic start from Yamamoto, be able to get through his first Yamamoto able to get through 8 innings in his first time in the big league. So I mean that's a huge step. They were kind of wary. Okay, how's the transition going to be? But I mean, other than that first start against San Diego over South Korea, I mean he has been just phenomenal. He has been the guy that we signed for the next 13 years.
Pinpointing on the corners.
Yes.
What was really interesting to see, something that I don't remember ever seeing, his first 20 or 21 pitches were all strikes.
Yes.
He was pounding the zone.
And that's what you need to do. You're going to get guys out that way. They're going to expect the ball to be in the strike zone, so then when you give them something right off the plate, close enough to swing at, but right off the plate, they're going to miss it. Or get you a little weak ground ball. So, I mean, that's what you need to do. You don't need to strike everybody out. I'm afraid that's what he's trying to do. It's what he used to do in Japan, but these players are not Japan players. These are top tier, best of the best in the world. So you're not going to be able to strike everybody out like you did. It's okay to get a weak ground ball or a double play ball too.
Gavin Lux with his first home run of the season. First home run in 2 years. That's got to feel good for Gavin.
100%. He's been struggling. I mean, it's been, a whole season and then some of not seeing live batting practice or not seeing live pitching in the big league. So that's a long time to be able to take off and be able to come right back. And he's not doing as well as he hoped. Of course not. I mean, you haven't played for over a year. So it's good to see him come back, finally get some timing down. He's looking a lot better, a lot more comfortable at the plate. So good for him. Sometimes it just takes one.
And then we saw Gavin Stone. Another great pitching performance for Gavin. He went 7 in this one, allowing just 1 run. And Teoscar Hernandez with another home run. What a pickup.
Sneaky. Those sneaky signings, man. They're really, really paying off. That's what you need. You need guys to be able to come off the bench or in this case, just be your everyday starting outfielder just because he smashed it. I mean, they picked him because he on paper is the best hitter against lefties last year. But you know what? He's good against right-handers too. So he's just going to be able to hit the ball hard. He's so good. His power is there. He just has to put the bat on the ball and it's going to go. But yeah, Stone, great performance. It's good to see him be able to have the spring training starts and how well he did translate into the regular season too. Good job.
I said it all last year. I said it at the beginning of this year. Give this guy time. He's going to be good.
Yes, and he is. I mean, 7 innings, 6 hits, but only 1 earned run. So, I mean, that's phenomenal. And his ERA is ticking down to 3.5 now. I mean, that's so good as a big league pitcher. If you can get anything close to 3 or under 3, you're doing good.
So, Dodgers coming away with back-to-back sweeps.
Phenomenal.
Swept the homestand. That's what we like to see.
Yes.
The NL East going away crying.
Mm-hmm. As they should.
Flying back to the East Coast.
Bye-bye.
And then it was an NL West showdown when they hit the road.
Yep. And
it started off in San Diego. Didn't go the way we wanted it to go. Nope. San Diego just seems to elevate their game against the Dodgers. They're so zeroed in on the Dodgers that they play their best baseball against the Dodgers, and then they get swept by the Rockies.
That's just the way the baseball works, especially when you're playing in San Diego. And don't just take my word for it. Take Bob Melvin, who had 1 season and then said, yeah, no, I'm gone. 3 years in San Francisco. Please sign me up. So, I mean, that tells you. And Bob Melvin's a guy that you want to be your manager. He knows how to get to the players to play their best. He's just the guy you want behind the what's the phrase? He's the guy you want behind the wheel. Or cut me off, that's fine. He's the guy you want behind the wheel, driving that team to victory. But, of course, when you're in San Diego, that's not going to happen. And then they drove him out of town. So you throw Grove in there, who's not seasoned and experienced yet, just give it up.
And with the base open, they pitched to Luis Ariz.
Stupid, by the way.
Why would you not put that guy on base? He's won 2 batting titles, 1 in each league.
In a row. It's not like, oh, he did it once and then 7 years later. No, he did it back to back, and now he's still hitting above, 330? He was batting over 310 coming into this game, and then let's just pitch to him. Why not? He can't get a hit. Of course he's going to get a hit.
Put that guy on base. Give yourself a chance for double play.
Stupid. Even if there was no outs, put him on base. He's going to hit the ball and put it in play, and you don't want that. Ridiculous. Bad call. Bad call.
I just feel like over the last decade, the game has gone away from
small ball
baseball IQ. I don't understand. Guys on third base are breaking on contact with less than 2 outs, getting thrown out at the plate.
No, let the ball get through.
Nobody puts down bunts anymore. Nope. There's no strategy, and I don't understand what's happening. All this analytics crap, which it is, it's crap.
Yeah.
And I understand times change. You gotta go with the future and what's working, but I don't understand why the strategy is being left in the dust.
Yeah.
They're not playing baseball.
It's not the baseball that we grew up watching, and I get that everything changes. You would hope for the better, but at the same time, you can't just leave what worked in the dust. You can't just expect to, it's as if they're just forgetting everything that worked before and just like, no, let's just do this and not worry about that. It's okay to move on and change things, but you can't just leave everything that worked before. It's okay to bunt a guy over with no outs and he's on first base. Get him in scoring position. Don't always rely on the steal. It's easier to steal now, but that's not always the case. And my pet peeve is when there's a guy on third, less than 2 outs, and you strike out. Shorten up and put the ball in the outfield. You don't need to hit a home run. Do everything except strike out. I'm okay with you hitting it right back at the pitcher as long as you hit it hard. Stop striking out. Put the ball in play.
It's like they used to play chess, and now they're playing checkers, but they're playing checkers with a 3-year-old that doesn't like the rules, and you have to let them win.
Yeah. San Diego in a nutshell.
Going on to game 2, James Paxton. Gosh, I love this guy.
So
Big
good.
Maple.
Big Maple. Just sneaky signings. They thought, oh, they're going to sign Ohtani. Okay, their offseason's done. No, let's sign Yamamoto to a record-breaking deal. Okay, now they have to be done. They have no more money. Of course they do. We're going to sign Teoscar. We're going to sign Kike back. We're going to get Big Maple. Why not?
And it's been a sweet deal so far.
Yes.
That Big Maple, very sweet.
So good.
Went 6 innings in this one, allowed just 4 hits, no runs.
He does give up walks, but he's not giving up a lot of earned runs. I mean, the runs that he is giving up, it's. I mean, of course, you would want his ERA to be sub 2, but a 2.58 ERA with all those walks, that's really good. That means he's getting out of it. He's able to pitch around those, get double plays. He's not trying to strike everybody out.
And the Padres offense not getting anything going in this one, getting shut out 5-0.
Yeah.
You love to see that.
And Freddie coming in and getting 2 hits, getting a double, and a home run in this game. You know what? It was just his game, and like I mentioned, his average is ticking up. He's seen the ball better. He's getting better swings on it, and he's producing. And you know what's good? It also is good when Teoscar hits a grand slam to put you up 4 runs on him. So, thank you, sir.
That helps.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And then moving on to Sunday, it was Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Everybody had pink bats. They had on their pink gloves and their pink little armbands. So really cute stuff there. And it was Darvish versus Buehler. Buehler's second start of the year. He couldn't quite get it going, and Darvish had it going on.
Of course. I mean, he's really, really good. So it sucks to have a guy just coming up. And, I mean, you can still think of these as rehab starts. Rehab starts, you consider that because he's not – you consider rehab starts to get the games that he's pitching coming into the big leagues, but you still have to build some momentum after coming back to the big leagues. So these are still rehab starts, in my opinion. So it sucks that it has to be against San Diego, who just steps it up against LA, of course.
So Dodgers dropping this series against the Padres in San Diego. Doesn't feel good. What does feel good is – after the next 3 games, Dodgers are still 7.5 up in first place.
Yep.
San Diego getting swept by Colorado. Not surprised there. They play well against the Dodgers. They go and play everybody else, and that's what you get.
Yeah, that's what you get. So, sucks to be a San Diego fan. So, thank goodness we're not.
Yamamoto in this one didn't look his best. Giants scoring 3 in that first inning. This one going to extras, and Will Smith was the hero.
Yeah. He's the guy. I mean, 1 through 4. You know how you go through a lineup, you go to a ball game, and the lineups, you know, it's extra innings, and the lineups going through, and you think, okay, we just got to get that one guy. We got to get, you know, that leadoff batter up again. Okay, we got to get, you know, 8, 9. They can strike up. We got to get that last guy up. 1 through 4 is the last guy that you want up. I mean, it doesn't matter which one. It could be Betts. It could be Ohtani. It could be Freddie. It could be Frederick. It could be Willie. I mean, any of those 4 guys you want up in that, you know, bottom of the 9th or 2 outs. He's the guy. Either one of those are going to be the guys to get it done.
Game 2, it was Gavin Stone again. Ooh, he's rolling Stone. Dodgers winning this one 10-2.
Good game.
Who was on offense?
Real good game. You got Teoscar Hernandez with the double. I mean, honestly, the whole lineup was just annihilated in this game. You got Gavin Lux with the triple. He was actually they
had like 4 triples in this game. It was insane.
It was really, really crazy. Who else had one? Lux, Betts, Teoscar Hernandez.
Ohtani
had a double. That was all the 3 baggers.
Three baggers.
But I brought up 3 baggers because Lux, he didn't play last year in 23. In 22, he was the lead. He led the league in triples.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a lot.
That
really
guy's fast.
He's really fast.
I'm not going to lie, when he was rounding second and heading to third, I was getting flashbacks. I was getting flashbacks to that spring training.
Yeah, but that was
My knee.
trying to duck on a pitch and hyperextended. That's not going to happen again. He's just going to be like, hit me with your pitch. I don't care.
Hit me with your best shot.
Hit me with your best shot. Good one. So yeah, that was a really good game. Really fun game to watch. Not a lot of stressful innings for honestly our whole pitching staff. So that was really good. And the only home run of this game was, of course, the mammoth 446-foot home run by Ohtani, where he hit it where nobody hits it. Maybe not since Barry Bonds hit it back there. He almost hit it in the water, hitting it right center. It was crazy. So yeah, now we can move on. But I had to talk about that. Crazy stuff.
And moving on to game 3, they had a tough match going up against Logan Webb. He loves pitching against the Dodgers.
Yes.
And it was more of the same in this one. Giants walking away with a 4-1 victory.
Yeah, really, really tough to see. We did have his number earlier in the year. I think it was the first time we actually saw him this season. They lit him up.
Yep.
But you know what? Of course, like everybody else this year, they're really trying to step it up against the Dodgers. And rightfully so. We are the best team out there. So tough to see. Not a lot of hits. Let me rephrase. Not a lot of hits with runners in scoring position. We were getting hits, but not really a lot in scoring position other than that first inning where we had bases loaded, did nothing, and a lot of left on base. We had 11 guys left on base. That is ridiculous. And we went 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position.
Trash.
Terrible. So that's obviously not going to win a ball game. It doesn't it doesn't help when Webb goes 7 innings and then you only get 2 innings against their bullpen and their closer. What's his name? Duvall,
he throws
filth.
Gas.
And it moves. It's not straight. That thing's moving, so you don't know where it's going to go. So we had a chance. It had a really stressful inning for him, but it was a fun ball game. Hate to lose that ball game, but at least you win the series.
That's right, and winning 9 out of 12
Yes.
over the last 4 series. Doesn't get much better than that as far as baseball is concerned. Dodgers playing really well.
Really well. Like we mentioned at the end of this game, in their last 23 games, they've won 18 of them. That's pretty good. 18 and 5 in your last 23 games. So sign me up. We do have the biggest lead out of from first to second place of any division. 7.5 going into today, which is Thursday the 16th. So everyone else is like either tied or I think the most is like 2.5 to 3 games. So we got a 7.5 lead already, and it's barely mid-May.
There you go.
Pretty good.
25% done with the season.
It's crazy. It's flown by.
It's flying by. It flies by
when
you're having fun. Dodgers having a lot of fun. And they're going to take those good feelings back home to face off against the Cincinnati Reds,
who aren't a pushover team by any means. They're kind of a sleeper team, and they'll rack up some runs against you. They definitely have some power in that lineup.
Dodgers had a real tough time against the Reds last year.
They did. For some reason, every time we played them, whether it was at home or over there in their tiny little ballpark,
Great American Small Park.
Yeah, it was their giant little league ballpark. They just could not. We just could not put them away. But that was last year. This is this year. Hopefully, we shut them down.
Let's rewrite the narrative. Mason, who's pitching game 1?
Let's see. So we got we got our ace Glasnow, 6'17" on the mound, throwing 99.
He's
with
tall.
movement. He's really good, man. And he's got a good head of hair too. So, did you hear the interview with Glasnow on Foul Territory? Him talking about what he drinks to get rid of cramps.
What does he drink?
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
Apparently, just regular old pickle juice out of the jar just helps you with electrolytes, no cramps.
Potassium?
Yeah. Got a lot of potassium, got a lot of electrolytes to get you going.
Who's going for the Reds?
We got somebody named Sutter, some loser who's got
Bruce Sutter.
Some loser lefty who's
Sutter.
He's gonna get hit. I guarantee. I'm calling the shot. Teoscar Hernandez goes deep.
I like that.
This left-hander. His ERA, Sutter.
Bruce Sutter.
Bruce Sutter. He's got no wins, no losses, no record this year, but he's got almost a 4 ERA, so not looking very good. Only 23 strikeouts on the year, so compared to Glasnow's 73.
He's a thumber.
So, you know what? It's fine. He's going to thumb it right in the middle, and Teoscar is going to take him deep to center field.
And the thing about Glasnow that I love, we talked about his injury history, his lack of pitching innings. He's leading Major League Baseball in innings pitched so far this year.
And I believe he's either leading or tied for the lead of wins, which obviously isn't just on the pitcher, but it's definitely influenced.
It helps.
6-1, 2.53 ERA, 73 strikeouts on the year. It's really good.
That's
so
pretty
he
good.
not only has a lot of strikeouts, but the most innings pitched so far. So thank you, sir. Keep it up.
Keep it up. Game 2, who's pitching, Mason?
Let's see who we got.
Let the people know.
We got James Paxton, Big Maple,
Big
our
Maple,
guy,
sweet.
pitching off against Montas.
Frankie Montas.
Now we got a
former A, former Yankee, current Red.
Current loser with a 2-3 losing record. With a over 4.20 ERA. Interesting. So we got 24 strikeouts on the year compared to Paxton's 22. So just about even. Not a lot of strikeouts probably going to happen in this game. Probably a lot of balls put in play. But you know what? Paxton doesn't give up a lot of hard hit balls. He's a 5-0 record with a 2.58 ERA. So a lot better. Nearly half of Montas's.
Keep it up.
Keep doing what you're doing, buddy.
This is a 4-game series, but who's pitching game 3?
This is going to be a long one. Hey, then we got our guy, Bueller, hopefully going to come back.
Bueller.
I'm hoping that game 1's starting lineup, so I'm just going to go off based off those average. The Reds, I mean, you got a guy batting 194, 258, 179, 244, 245. Their right fielder, Fraley's the only guy batting above 270. So, I mean, 230, 200, $167. So, I mean, you know what? This is a pretty good lineup that I'm hoping that Bueller can come back and just pound the zone and just get guys to chase. He was throwing, and it's normal to not have your command, but this should be a game that he can just come back and just pound the zone. Don't worry about
go right after
giving up. Yeah, don't worry about giving up a lot of runs. It's okay. Pound that zone. Stop pitching around the guys and let him hit it. But make him hit a ground ball.
Make him hit it. Don't let him hit it. Make him hit it.
So he's coming back 0-1, 7 ERA, 6 strikeouts. But rehab starts. That's what we're doing. He's getting back into it against Mr. Ashcraft. 3-2, over 4 ERA again coming in. 35 strikeouts. So again, not a lot of strikeouts. Probably struck maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 guys out, but not a lot. There's going to be a lot of balls put in play again.
Game 4, Mason. It's probably going to be a bullpen game for the Dodgers. We got another TBD.
Yeah, that's our favorite guy up there, TBD. Not like it was last year. I swear, every other game was TBD. We have no idea who's
going to pitch. I don't know.
Never know. Against Green. That's a tough pitcher, man.
Hunter Green, he throws fast.
So it's really fast. He's got a 2.2 record on the year, but his ERA is above 3, which isn't the best, but it's not over 4 like these other guys that are coming in. He's already got 58 strikeouts, so he throws a lot of hard stuff, a lot of wicked wipeout stuff because he's already got 58 strikeouts on the season. But the Dodgers can win this ball game.
Let's win the series.
Yes.
This is one that you should win.
Yes.
Let's flip the script. We can play the Reds hard. Let's play them tough.
Yeah.
Play some good baseball here at home.
And they need to. You know, the NL Central isn't the best. In my opinion, it's the worst league in the National League by far, collectively. Now, are the Rockies the worst team in the National League?
No.
Probably.
No.
I think the Marlins are.
Marlins.
You're right.
Marlins
So, I mean,
suck.
I wouldn't say...
Jazz Chisholm.
Lame-o. You made me lose your train of thought. So, I mean, this is a series that you should win. Are you going to win all 4 games? That would be awesome. But you got to win 3 out of the 4 just because, I mean, they got a losing record. They're 18-25. They're not a consistent team like we are. So, I mean, if you go out and win the first 2, lose, and then win the last one, that's what you got to do.
Go out there, play them tough.
Yeah, got to win.
It's going to be a fun series. And then after the Reds, we got Arizona coming to town as well. So, going to be back-to-back good series here at home. And it's going to be some good baseball to watch.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Let's go Dodgers.
Adios.